Hello everyone, I'm Cinematman, and welcome to my Nostalgia Critic inspired series, Something Old, Something New. Now, as it's nearing to the Christmas season, I've decided to compare an old holiday classic to a recent holiday classic. Yes, this shows the negativity. This shows a character who sees the negative side of Christmas. I'm not talking about Christmas Carol. I'm talking about How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 1966 versus 2000. Ooh, just down, down. How the Grinch Stole Christmas is a timeless tale written by Theodore Geisel, or best known as Dr. Seuss. It was adapted in 1966 as a 30-minute holiday special which became an instant classic and aired every year on television all around the world. The story is very touching and it shows a moral sense. So, let's get to who tells their tale the best. Anyway, let's begin with the original. The original is about a creature called the Grinch who lives on Mount Crumpet, just north of a town called Whoville. A couple of happy little people who love Christmas, whereas the Grinch, he hates Christmas and don't want anything to do with it, and don't like all the noise. And he has this devilish plan to get rid of Christmas. So what he does is he breaks in dressed as Santa Claus and steals all the presents. But when he was about to dump it off the cliffs of Mount Crumpet, he gets his epiphany that Christmas isn't all about gifts, and that it is more than that. So his heart grows 3 sizes, and he decides to return the gift. Whereas the 2000 version just focuses on the over-commercialization of Christmas and this little girl's opinions and her empathy for the Grinch. Right. And it basically tells the background of the Grinch, who was bullied as a little kid, and that's why he hates Christmas. But Cindy Lou, who tries to get the Grinch to change his ways by inviting her to an annual holiday cheermeister event, which causes the Grinch to hate it even more when he was given for his award a razor. Because, see, when he was a kid, they had a little gift exchange, Secret Santa, but he tried to shave himself, and many people made fun of his hat job, causing him to hate Christmas and run away and live on Mount Crumpet. And this is actually a pretty touching story, because Cindy Lou Who tries to get this message across about how the Grinch, how Christmas can be over-commercialized. It can be a big deal. I know it's a big deal. I mean, I like Christmas. It's kind of good. But this is just, it's been taken over the top. So this, I mean, the Grinch and Cindy Lou, they're two people who have the same opinion. And that's why the more I like, and that's why the story works. Yeah. Plus, I think Jim Carrey did another movie. I don't know which. Oh yeah, A Christmas Carol. Really, after seeing Christmas Carol, after a couple of months after seeing it, I mean, I started getting these opinions in my head. This is just Jim Carrey doing the Grinch again. I didn't really see Scrooge, I just saw the Grinch. I mean, Seuss ripped off Dickens by just basically, I mean, taking the story. I mean, the premise of this whole story is a character who hates Christmas and don't want anything to do with it, but learns to love it throughout the story. That is like this. That is just kind of a rip-off. So, points go to 2000 version. Now, you can't really tell a good story without a couple of characters. So, here we go, the best characters. Boris Karloff versus Jim Carrey. Despite the fact that he is the bride, not the bride of Frankenstein's monster, Boris Karloff is a horror icon who narrates the story plus does the voice of the Grinch. Jim Carrey, on the upper hand, is funny and goofy, but I mean, just because he's the bride of Frankenstein doesn't mean that Boris Karloff is scary. Alright? I mean, when I first saw this version as a little kid, I didn't really think it was that all scary. But when I saw the remake, I was 100% mistaken. Jim Carrey is absolutely terrifying. Okay? Even the post office scene kind of gives you it really sets it in stone for you. The idea that the Grinch is mean. Well, there is kind of a scene in it where he saves Cindy Lou Who, and really the whole, I don't know, it's just the whole negativity that is in a Christmas kind of place. Just, I find that a bit scary. So, whereas Taylor Momsen, on the other hand, June Foray versus Taylor Momsen. Now, June Foray, Cindy Lou Who is June Foray, who plays Cindy Lou Who in the 1966 version, and Taylor Momsen, who's is her first acting role as Cindy Lou Who. And in the original, Cindy Lou Who only gets like a 2-minute amount of screen time. Okay, this does count as like shots of her, including scenes with dialogue, which she says. Whereas in this one, she has the whole damn movie. Okay, she has only half the movie. Okay, and this character, Cindy Lou Who, she's kind of right there, if you look at it, right there. She's kind of a go with the flow. She don't care about Christmas, and it's more of the, you know, she more like thinks about, I'll get to spend time with my family. Whereas in this one, that's her over there. her family don't even give a crap about her. They just like more presents. You know, they don't care about her opinions. Okay, they don't care about how this is over being all commercialized. She just wants like everyone to celebrate Christmas the real way, like just spend more time with your family. So this is actually a perfect story. So points go to 2000 version. Anyway, best thing about Christmas is music. So we compare the music. Now, these are all timeless classics. Dr. Seuss, I mean, the songs in this, you can't really beat them because they're all timeless classics, including You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, sung by Phil Ravencroft, who is, I don't know who he is. Do you want me to give you a guess? Okay. Yep, that's right. He's Tony the Tiger, and he's great. Anyway, Jim Carrey later sings this, but he only sings the 3 verses in this, whereas you get a couple more verses when he's robbing Christmas, not when he's preparing. But okay, these are all timeless classics, including the Welcome Christmas song. All these, you can't really beat timeless music, whereas the music in this is all Christmassy, but James Horner's score is very kind of devilish. It's like Home Alone. You know, start out family oriented, you know, da 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 da, then bail on it and go right to creepy. Whereas this, okay, points go to the 1966 version. Best visual design. Now, all these sets in the 1966 version, they really, you know, it's just a load of buildings. You know, big buildings, small buildings. They never really have an occupation to these buildings. Okay? Like, you don't, like, if you look in the buildings, you don't know which one's a bank or some offices. Whereas this one has it all spelled out for you. They have department stores, all that stuff. So, and plus, one thing I don't get is, do these, I mean, when you're traveling from Whoville, is there like, I know it's set inside a snowflake, but so is Horton's Here's a Who. And that's both movies that Jim Carrey has done. Anyway, points go to 2000 version. So, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Cinema Man signing out. Merry Christmas. Dun 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 dun.